Hey, Railbirds, Kevin and Sherry here. All right, we have the third place match of the Platinum Division Scotch Doubles of the 24th Western BCA 8-Ball Championships. This tournament, sponsored by Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon. Over $177,000 up for grabs in these various tournaments and a $50,000 added. And a big chunk of that added by Chinook Winds. Thank you very much. Our stream sponsors, cheapcues.com. Use coupon codes Railbirds. Get 10% off on most cues, cases, and accessories. That does not apply to predator or poison products. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. And you can show your appreciation by giving your business to these sponsors. All right, we are lagging for the break. First time we've seen lagging. Everyone's been flipping. I like to see a lag for the break. All right, Junior Sardoncillo winning that lag for his team. Remember to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you won't get notified when we put up new videos or when we go live. And be sure to share, because sharing is caring.
Welcome, welcome.
Yep, we are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross. Thanks for watching. So the contestants, the battlers entering the arena, Robert Andrysek and Carla Jean Beers versus the team of Junior Sardoncillo and Linda Carter. That was Junior with the break.
And the scratch.
And the scratch. Kojak in the subway. That Frogger rate you see at the bottom of the screen, that is the average of the two players on the Scotch doubles team. So Junior is a 640. Linda Carter, 532, gives them an average of 586. And Robert Andrysek is 579. Carla Jean De Beers, 522, gives them an average of 550 and a half. So that'll round up to 551.
Yeah, I'm at for third. The loser of this, these two people are couples are guaranteed at least third place out of the 38 couples that were in this platinum division.
That is correct. Yeah, loser will get third. Winner moves on into the finals.
To the finals to face Steve Wingelbach and his partner, whose name I do not know.
So yes, as Sherry mentioned, this particular division had 38 couples, teams. The loser of this match gets $980 to split between themselves. The winner moves into the finals where they have a shot at $2,290.
Second place pays $1,500.
Second place pays $1,500. All right, Carla Jean at the table. Looking at this 7-ball.
She's going to draw out of there a couple rails. Oh, ran into the two, but she's all right here.
Yeah, these solids are all sitting pretty nice. Just thinking, I'm just planning in my head how would I want to run these out here. They have their choices. They can go the 6-ball first, and then 2, 1, 4, 8 is one possibility. I mean,
I think I like shooting the 2-ball if you can hold it the cue ball closer to the rail to shoot the 6-ball. I mean, he shouldn't scratch shooting the 6, but you could hit the point and it would still probably just pop out and end up okay. But yeah.
Yeah, you got to get rid of this 6-ball sooner rather than later. That 8 does not go in the corners. You're probably going to be wanting to play the position for the 8 in the side. Looks like he's planning on saving that 8. That 6 for last.
Huh. And we will have the finals for this division immediately following, correct?
The finals, probably not. They were saying the finals will be played probably later tonight or possibly even tomorrow,
We've got
depending,
singles
because
starting.
singles are starting tonight. So they're going to be playing around the singles. They'll be trying to, if the players are also playing in the singles, they're going to play the singles matches and play the finals later. So the finals might not even be today. That's still that's up in the air. That's in limbo right now.
So it's one must cut, and I like drawing, back down there. Don't try and go forward between that 8-12. Between the 8-12 here. That could be just, death.
Right, this is a interesting pattern that they've choosing to save the 6 for last and then to drift out for the 8 and the oh, he doesn't want to do that. Actually, this can work. Never
Just
mind.
go forward with it. Just
Yeah, they can go forward a little. The 8 looks like the 8 does go in that upper left corner
past the 12 there.
past the 15.
Does it go past the 12?
Past the 12. Let's have a look at that LittmanLights.com overhead cam. Yeah, I think it does.
You can just stop the ball right there. Even drop back just a hair to the opening of the side pocket. And if you hit a stop shot, okay, and you can just shoot it in that corner. And that's what Carla Jean's looking at.
Yeah, looks like you need one of those Burkinister shot number 1 where the cue ball takes the place of the object ball, because you want that cue ball to be like right where the 6 is. All right, Burkinister shot number 1 coming up. Or just roll forward for the 8 in that upper left corner past the 15.
That's what she's
That's
doing
what she's
there.
doing.
Yeah, that's straight in.
That seemed pretty natural.
Yeah, that's fairly straight in. Just off angle a little bit.
Will Totten, hello, welcome. Welcome to the chat room. Thanks for watching. Sherry's laugh says it all. What were you laughing at? Did I say something silly?
No. Carla Jean, she after Robert shot that shot, she walked away and said, "So what were you thinking there?"
Oh. Robert taking his time.
Oh, wiped his feet a little
Wow.
bit, but deposited.
Nice shot. Nice run there, guys. Robert and Carla Jean taking number 1 in this race to 5. Tournament life on the line here. One of these two teams will be out at the end of this match. All right, looks like Robert is going to break for his team. Oh, I forgot to go over the rules. I'll do that after this game, if I remember. Oh, Kojak in the subway. We're 2 for 2 here on scratching on the break.
I think we might be getting a match over there.
All right, so junior Sardoncillo coming to the table with ball in hand. And these are wide open, but I'm preferring stripes, mostly just because of like that 174 over in that bottom right there. The stripes look like they're just laying a little bit better. That 14, 15, those are the only ones that are sitting maybe a little bit funny. Going to start with those. Start with 15. Roll forward for the 13. And then probably 14 from there. Maybe not. Maybe even save the 14. All right, the pattern that they have chosen, they are saving that 14 for last. So it looks like they're going to go 9 ball, 10 ball, 12, come out for the 14 and the 8. So that 12 to the 14, that's going to be key. Unless you might go 9, 14 right here from the 9 to the 14 and then to the 10. 'Cause I would not want to save that 14 for last. I want to get that 14 out of there. And I think he was trying to play for the 14 there, 14 and then the 10 ball and then the 12, then 12 to the 8. All right, just leaving Junior the long shot. It's a 640 Fargo rate. He should be able to handle. He's supposed to be able to handle this. Just have to make sure you don't hook yourself behind the 2, trying to get position on this 12. That's the main thing here. And he did. He got behind the 2. All right, Linda, just kick it in. That's all you got to do. Oh, good effort, Linda. But unfortunately, these solids are wide open. The team of Andrysek and Beers shouldn't have a problem running these. Start with that 6, roll forward probably for the 4 ball and clear out those other 3 solids over there. Then save the 5 ball for 5 ball and then 2 ball for last and then 8 in the side. But these are sitting pretty nice. Don't have to do much with the cue ball. Shoot the 4 right now. Shoot the 4 with draw off the 7. It's going to bump that 7 over to the other pocket. Draw up, also draw. You should lose the draw, play position on the 1 or the 3 in case you don't get a good shot on the 7. Hello, Aaron. Welcome. All right, just don't block the pocket. There, he's got the 3 in the side. Can roll forward, then the 7, then the 1. They're all right. No, I think she can see the 7. Might start with the 7. Come out for the 3 in the side. You just don't want to shoot a combination here because you don't have to. You got the 3 ball if you can't see the 7. We have to go with plan B here and shoot the 5. Shoot the 5 and then the 2 and then come back for those 1, 3. Time to reevaluate. Hey, Adrian, welcome. The nice thing about shooting the 3 ball is the location of that 12. That 12 is tucked away, essentially out of play. So as long as you don't bring the cue ball down table, probably not going to sell out a shot if you miss. And even though they can see the edge of that 12, they can't even cut it in because the 3's in the way. So it was a pretty free shot at the 3. Yeah, at the 3.
Is everybody still here?
You know who isn't here?
That's what I was just thinking. Have not seen
Not
all
seen
day.
Where's Curtis?
I don't know. Just saying, we might have to fire him.
He's always showing up late.
And
But-
no excuses for it either.
And
Just
the
shows up and says, I'm here.
And the players have been getting really tired of having to wait for him. Well, Junior's done a pretty good thing here. He's put the 12 out in play and has not left an easy shot on any of the solids. The 5 is the easiest shot, and it's not that easy. Oh, that's a nice shot there, Carla Jean. Little unlucky there. I mean, yeah, he has a shot on the 3, but he's going to be forced to shoot this with a high ball, and that's a little unfortunate.
This is one here. You don't have to hit it hard. You just got to finesse it some around that
Let's
ball.
get around it, and he
Nah.
couldn't get around it.
Yeah, he's left her a decent shot. That's because that's a one ball down table, right?
It's the 1 ball up table, yeah.
Okay, Bob and Chris and Harley and Scooter.
Nice shot, Carla Jean.
Wasn't able to hold it up.
Well, it was good two-way shot. Had him hooked by the 8 if she missed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like he's called the bank.
Yeah, so you play the two-way again. Does the 8 go past the 12? I don't think so. I was wondering if you could play the two-way here, bank the 1, and come back around and use the 8 again as a blocker. But if it doesn't go in the hole, it doesn't do you any good.
Looks like to me it is a super tight squeeze past the 12. But, you know, he's not banking the 1 at the side. He's going to bank it at the corner. Probably hoping to leave the cue ball on the bottom rail, so that if he misses it, there's no shot on the 12. But
who cares when you hit it like that? And
that's a really nice shot there, Robert.
ball in hand like position, just about.
I mean, it was a pretty good shot, but too bad about that leave on the 8. I don't know what she's going to do with this.
Yeah,
It's all right. It's all right, Robert. She'll bail you out.
Carla Jean will figure something out for you here.
That's a pretty nice shot there, Robert. Center of the hole. Nice shot there, Carla Jean.
Nice out.
All right, 2-0 in this race to 5. They came to play.
Mm-hmm. That Robert, that last match we had him over here, I was actually just talking with Ed Slade and Cindy Doty, and I said, that kid can play.
Carla Jean's not bad either.
Yeah. Well, I've seen I know how Carla Jean plays. I've watched her play, off and on down here over the, last 15, 20 years, whatever. So I know how she plays. I have never seen Robert before.
Yeah, he's 579 Frogger weight. He's every bit of that. Might be going up a little after this tournament. Although, does Scotch doubles count
No.
on your Fargo rate? I didn't think so. Teams do and singles do, but not Scotch doubles.
That is correct.
All right, Linda Carter with the break. I guess Junior got fired from breaking duties.
Yeah.
Seeing as how he scratched. And Linda was breaking up pretty good during practice. Let's see if that continues. That's a pretty good break. They're spread nice. Did she make anything? I don't see anything go yet.
The 10 was trying to go. It didn't.
All right, dry break.
Adrian, the 8 on the break is neither a win nor a loss.
Yeah, if the 8 goes on the break, the incoming player, whoever that is, whether it's the original breaker or the other person, if you scratched, has the option to spot the 8 and accept the table as is, or to rack them up again and break again.
We highly recommend that if you just either way you spot the 8 just because you know you get to shoot something, get your choice and of the table, unless it's just like really ugly.
Yeah, because if you choose to rack them up and break again, there's no guarantee you're going to make a ball.
Mm-hmm.
See, I forgot to go over the rules. Darn it.
Between racks.
I was going to, but I forgot.
I'll try to remind you.
There's no way I'm going to remember. I'm going to go over them real quick. Sorry. CSI rules 8-ball. We're playing alternate break. It is rack your own. Speaking of racking, the template rack is optional, not required. It is always open after the break, regardless of what was made. 8 on the break, neither a win nor a loss, and this is a call ball and pocket game. No slop here. There, we didn't miss anything. Everything's right where we left it. She was trying real hard to go for that breakout, and
she got the breakout.
Distracted her from pocketing the ball.
Can we get the overhead so you can see the layout of the balls with that awesome LittmanLights.com overhead cam and mounted into the Littman light? That's providing this awesome color. You've probably heard, if you've watched us before with this, we'd love the clarity that you get out of this light. Anyhow, so what's the layout look like? What's
Messy.
the lay of the land? It looks like it's getting opened up some. So that looked like Junior's hand out there. It was.
That was Junior, and everything is good except that 8-ball got in the way of the 6. So other than that, it opened up really nice.
Okay, is it possible to push the 6 in the side, hitting the 10 ball about like 2/3 of a ball?
Um, 6 on the side off the 10.
Yeah, hitting the 10 pretty full.
I don't think so, but I'm no expert on those types of shots. So Junior probably just, or Linda probably just shoot it right in.
We interrupt this program. That's what Junior's looking at to see if it's possible. And then he's looking at Linda going, hey, can you make this? Do you know this shot?
I mean, from this point of view, it looks like no, the 6 won't go. It looks like the 10 is too far to the left side on screen there. 6 is just going to hit the point and bounce out, it looks like. Is how it looks to me.
Here, let me check that real quick, Junior. He wouldn't mind, right? He might be looking at off the 6 off the rail off of the 10. I swear that's what he was just looking at. Banking the 6 into the backside of the 10.
All right, well, Junior says it goes. All right, well, let's watch. All right, that's going to bring Robert to the table. So it looks like we have record turnouts this year, and Scotch doubles is up 12% since last year.
That's crazy.
The totals are only up 5%, but Scotch doubles is up 12%. So looks like we're seeing the biggest increase in Scotch doubles.
Yeah, that Fargo cap has really helped rather than just the like Masters division or Open and stuff, because the difference in skill level was so huge.
Right. Yeah, we got record turnouts, over 1,600 players, 1,600 unique players, over almost 2,800 total entries. Obviously some of the players are entered in more than one event. So 2,800 almost total entries from 1,600 unique players. Over $177,000 up for grabs among all these divisions. Over $50,000 in added money. Not bad for just a regional BCA tournament. It's not even the nationals or the world.
Regional bar league.
Yeah, some regional bar league. Take that, APA. AP who?
APA. What's APA? I was talking and it wasn't going through for a second. Cutting this, back cutting this.
Good effort. Where's this cue ball going to land? Looks like it's going to leave a shot.
And it's Junior's shot.
Junior's shot, yeah, because Linda missed that billiard in the side. Start with this 2-ball, and then from there, wherever it's pretty much your choice. You can run the remaining 3 in basically any order.
Good evening, Ron Boyle.
Hey, T. Cronbo. Looks like they're choosing to save the 6 for last, so 3, 1, 6, 8. Looks pretty natural.
I think Linda wants to shoot the duck. But Junior's like, no, shoot the 3.
Nice bank shot, Linda.
Nice 3-railer.
Just showing off, shooting it in 3 rails instead of just shooting straight in. He wants to just shoot to 6.
Yeah, well,
just shoot to 6, draw it to the middle of the table.
Yep. It's a little further away than where you'd put it if you had ball in hand, but Linda's supposed to be able. Whoa! Wowee!
He got a hold of that one. And not only did I hear that cue stick hit the floor, I felt it all the way over here. Junior slamming his cue to the floor. Not happy with himself. It's all right. Linda will bail you out.
Hitting this one a little bit of inside. Keeping it out of the hole. Are you going to double them up on everything?
Oh, maybe. They might not be able to see enough of that 11 to make it. That's pretty tight. Looks like she's shooting at it though. Oh,
Well,
if that's the shot she was shooting at, that counts.
yeah, I don't know. It must not be.
I mean, if it was the 11 in the corner she was shooting at, then that counts, even though it didn't go the way she wanted
well,
it
they
to.
know that.
That was the.
Oh.
They're arguing over it right now. Junior says, "No, you didn't call that." Carla says, "Hey, I was trying to just shoot it straight in." Yeah, she was playing the 11. She was trying to shoot it straight in, but she accidentally clipped another ball, but the 11 still went in.
She shot straight at the 11?
She was trying to shoot straight at the 11, but she clipped the intervening ball, the 13, on the way by, causing the cue ball to go to the rail, and then in the 11, and the 11 billiarded in off the other ball.
Okay, well,
So the ball went in. It's the shot it's the ball she was trying to play in the pocket she was playing.
because she wasn't trying to shoot a combination or anything. You're just shooting straight at the ball. You don't have to call it.
Exactly. Yeah, she was trying to just shoot straight at it. So in that case, you don't have to call it. It's obvious you're shooting at the 11 when you're just shooting straight at it. The fact that she missed and slapped it in anyway, it counts.
No, but if they thought maybe she was trying to play the combination, and then you didn't call a combination. You have to call a combination.
Right. Nope, they worked it out. So the team of Andrysek and Beers still at the table, continuing their run.
When it's something like that, there's when you got 4 balls there, you probably need to make it clear which one you're shooting at. Just because they could say, "Hey, I thought you were,
thought you were playing safe there or something."
I didn't call a combination. I thought that's what you were shooting at. Floated in. Nice shot, Carla Jean. Nice angle here for Robert to get her out to the 8 ball. She can just pop off. There you go.
Cody Lingelbach on the next table there. We just had him in the live stream last match.
Yep.
The youngest son of Steve Lingelbach. Oh, that ball's out there in a spot where she's having a hard time reaching it. Oh, she has to delint the immediate area.
She must be a Johnny Archer fan.
There it is.
Deposited.
3-0 in this race to 5.
Do you know what else they got going on here?
What else they got going on here?
They're giving away 3 pool cues.
Holy cow, 3?
Yeah.
What am I going to do with 3 more cue sticks? I already got enough.
You got to win them. But so get your Players Club card out for the Snook Wins. If you don't have it, go get you one. There are kiosks at the main entrance of the pool room. Swipe it every day when you come in. Automatically enters you into those drawings. Do we know what days they're doing those drawings on, Kevin? Have we heard?
I have not heard.
Because last time they did 2 of them, and what was it, Friday and Saturday, or Wednesday and Saturday?
Yeah, it was like halfway through and then at the end or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know when they're doing the drawings.
So be sure to swipe your Players Club card. If you don't have one, get one. Even if you don't gamble. It's the only way to enter for them. And last time they were Predator cues. Just saying. One of them was, what was it, like $1,800 value or something like that?
I don't remember what the values were. I thought it was a little bit less than that, like 13 or 1400. I thought was the more expensive of the 2. I thought.
It was expensive.
Yeah, still a pretty nice cue. I wouldn't mind having one.
After this break, Kevin, can you go see if they've played a game on that table over there? I kind of forgot to keep watching it.
Will do.
Ball
All right.
down.
9 in the side, and that's a nice wide open.
Yes, it is.
All right, she can break for me anytime.
They're capable of running this open rack. Like playing in the Great Plains out there. Yeah. Roberts made up his mind pretty quickly, I think, that he's going to shoot solids, and I don't disagree. Let's see what all these balls look like here. Okay, well, it doesn't matter now if the 2 passes the 12 because she can shoot. Carla Jean can shoot the 2 on the side for the next ball here. Yeah, SMP Filmman, yes, we are live birds today. And so is the tournament.
Yep, we're not late streaming this time. We are live streaming. All right, brings Junior Sardoncillo to the table. If that 11 passes the 4, then these stripes are looking pretty good. Oh no, Junior.
Ruh-roh. Oh my goodness.
He might still be a little bit rattled about that last game because he was not happy about that game. 1 about missing his position, and 2 about that little controversial shot.
Yeah.
So he might be feeling a little rattled.
And he's one. Junior's one of those. He doesn't hold back his emotions when he plays.
Right.
So yeah, I could see how any kind, regardless of whether it's the things ended the way they were supposed to or not, you still get kind of you get going there, and your adrenaline starts pumping. And And it was the right call, apparently.
Yeah, she was shooting 11 in the corner. It's just she was shooting straight at it.
Yeah.
That's not the way it went in, but that was the ball she was shooting at the pocket she was shooting at. And because she was trying to shoot straight at it,
You don't have
technically you don't have to call it.
Yep. Oh, she got him on the 3.
Yeah.
And, well, no,
It goes.
yeah,
It goes.
come off of it and come out a couple rails. Got to get that 1 out of there. Slice it in and go a couple rails at the 1 now. If you don't get there, she shoots the 4, leaves you the 6, and then the 1, the 8. I don't like leaving the 1 for the 8, but it might be what they're forced to do, unless he can get her back down there.
Oh, it was on the good line.
Hit it, Robert. Hit it.
He did hit it. Did you see how far that cue ball went?
Uh-huh.
It was a little thinner than I thought, I guess.
If they're using the beads, it's 2-1. I'm not sure in favor of whom. I will go check.
Yeah, unfortunately, that has tied up that 14 a little bit. And he might have the angle on this 13. Might be able to draw back right into that 1 ball to bump it out of the way. It's really close to having the right angle. He's just off of straight in. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. He's trying to figure out, does he have the angle he can draw back into this 114? And I think he does. I think he has just enough. It's really close though. Well, he's not liking it, so he must not have the correct angle for that. Yeah, he's at the table. I'm not. He would definitely have a better idea. Asperina says our sound doesn't sound good. What's wrong with our sound?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, nice shot there, Junior. Oh, no. Did he block the 8? Solved one problem just to create another one. And that 8 might go by the 4.
Maddie Mowdy. The score is 2-1, not Carissa and Cody.
Playing the 14 now. I was thinking if the 8 goes by the 4, then you save the 14 to get to the 8. But also, I'm still not sure if that 11 passes the 4.
It's pretty tight if it does.
Yeah, they are struggling here. Nothing's coming easy.
And Another opportunity for Robert and Carla Jean.
I think Carla Jean has her choice of shots. I like starting with the 4. It looks to me like, they're pretty straight on the 4, but you can cheat the 4 to one side to follow to the end rail and up for the 6 or the 1.
She's looking at just thinning the 3 into the hole, and I don't like that from there.
Yeah, the problem with shooting the 3 is you're probably going to be running into the 1 ball.
Uh-huh.
And, funny things can happen when you run into balls like that.
Or if you happen to miss the 1 and go right between them and end up on like the backside of the 6 or something.
Yeah, but she doesn't like the 4 probably because she's, at being straight in at this long distance, too worried about, following it in. All right, this is going to work out. This is fine.
Slow down, 1.
Yeah, this is all right. I can work with this.
Brent can shoot this 6 ball, come out towards the center of the table for the 1 for Carla Jean next. And then she can shoot the 4, or the 4 to the 8.
Yeah, you can make it work either way. That's probably the way I like it. I probably like going to 1 and then the 4. But Carla Jean has her choice here, and from here, I think I like Carla Jean shooting the 4, just bring the cue ball back up to around where it is now. Let Robert shoot the 1 and get on the 8 because, Robert's the better player of the 2, so let him shoot the harder shot.
Yeah.
So just shoot the 4 and bring the cue ball back up to around where it is now and let Robert deal with the 1 and bring it back for the 8.
Well, looks like they're.
They had a little conversation, and looks like
Robert told her just shoot the 1.
I think she should shoot the 4, but
Especially being hampered
yeah,
here a little bit by the
hampered.
11.
Yeah, definitely shoot the 4. Use the bridge if you have to, and then let Robert deal with it because his Fargo rate's higher, so he's the better player. So let him deal with the 1.
Oh, she handled
All right,
it.
nice shot.
It looks like he's got a little bit of angle here where he could. I'd probably go forward with this if he's got the little bit of angle that it appears that he does. Because if you try to draw back down there, the cue ball might be running right into the 11.
Yeah. This is similar to that shot that Carla Jean had a few shots ago when the cue ball was in the jaws of the pocket, but now the cue ball is this way a little bit more. So to follow, you can only follow 2 rails. Like you can't follow to the end rail first. And he's handled that nicely.
Yeah.
That's a good shot. Nicely done.
Joe Levy, Bill Fuller, table 50. Joe and Bill, table 50. Dan Rodriguez, David Derby, table 42.
And if you got a match, you're here, and you got a match singles that you're got coming up here shortly, I'd get down here now and get a table or you're playing later tonight because once single starts, there will not be a table to be had for 2 days.
All right, that was a nice out there by the team of Andrysek and Beers.
Yeah, to put them on the hill.
Yep, and so M in the chat room wants to know, do Americans play more 8-ball or 9-ball? 8-ball is by far more popular in America. But I'm talking all pool players, not just pros or just especially among amateurs. 8-ball is more popular among amateurs. 9-ball would probably be more popular among the pros. So if you're seeing, just because 8-ball is more popular in America, that doesn't mean that everyone that plays it is like professional level quality. So yeah, we're all amateurs here. We'll be seeing some mistakes. That's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
That was a excellent break, all for the fact that I don't think he made a ball.
Mhm.
And I'm
Yeah,
I'm
no.
liking solids.
And here comes Robert. Again. Get rid of him.
All right, looks like Robert agrees that he likes solids. Oh no. All right, table is still open. And I'm still liking solids. Start with this 14-4 combination, I guess.
Yeah, because you can shoot one into the other here to start with. You just can't shoot the 8 first.
Yep. What size tables are these? These are 7-foot diamond bar boxes with 860 Simonis cloth, 4.5-inch pockets, and Cyclop balls. All right, well, she made that ball, but hasn't really left much for her partner. Two in the side off. Yeah, I was just looking at that, and yeah, we're thinking the same thing here. Two in the side off the 10.
Is that the team that won the first game?
All right, so Junior made nice shot on that too. Linda's gonna play safe. And I believe Linda has hooked her opponent from all of their stripes. That is an excellent safety. And it also opens up that 6-1 a little bit more too. So excellent shot there by Linda. Brings Carla Jean Beers to the table. All right, calling something in the side. 15, I guess. Okay, she's calling the 15 in the side.
Well,
All right, no hit. That's going to be ball in hand for Junior. All right, so that excellent safety by Linda, earning her team ball in hand. And these solids are sitting open pretty nicely.
yeah, they got to get their groove thing on quick like here.
Yeah, they're up against it. Need this game desperately. Need this game just to stay alive. And then they need the next one, and then the next one. But we'll just worry about this one for now. One game at a time. It's like they've decided to save that 5 for last, so just take care of these 3 balls over here. The order you shoot these 3 balls doesn't really matter that much. It's oh wow. All right, I think you can still see that 6 to cut it in.
Holy for holies, Batman. Wowzers.
Oh, they are struggling.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say the order you shoot these 3 doesn't really matter that much, but if I had to pick an order, I would have liked saving the 3 for last because 3 to the 5 seemed like the most natural to come 2 rails at the 5. Oh, he had a shot on the 3. He didn't have to cut the 6. Okay. And looks like here, looks like she has a little bit of angle. She can follow forward 2 rails, probably even using the 3rd rail.
Yeah, getting over behind going forward around all those balls that are under her arm.
Oh,
She's coming backwards.
Coming backwards, okay, to the middle of the table.
That's something that, it's 9-ball players.
All right, I guess she was maybe a little bit straighter on that than I thought.
9-foot, 9-ball players. That's a shot we'd like, coming out that way.
Get off
Don't
of
get
it.
off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there,
Oh
perfect.
my goodness, Junior. I think I got my first gray hair just now.
Man, if he would have got behind that 13, you would probably see Junior like chewing his cue stick in half or something.
Spitting toothpicks.
Man.
All right, there you go.
On the scoreboard.
No goose egg.
All right.
No goose egg for Junior and Linda. That takes some pressure off right there. Now you haven't been skunked.
You're on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, it's going to be your opponent's break.
Carla Jean hits him pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Em is asking about the call shot. You have to call the shot. You have to call every shot, just not the obvious ones. Yeah, we are calling the ball and the pocket. So as long as you call the ball and the pocket, how it gets there does not matter. You can say 3 in the corner, and then if it goes straight in, great. If it goes 4 rails off of 3 balls, that's still great. You do not have to call a ball if it's an obvious shot. Meaning you are not shooting a combination or a bank or a billiard. By definition, those are not obvious shots and those must be called.
What he said.
And no, we do not play with a shot clock because, 1,600 players, being, 80 tables, you would have to have a referee, we'd have to have 80 referees, 1 for every table, and that's not going to happen.
Would you like to volunteer your time to come down and I'm sure they would love it because they probably have, every now and then you got to find somebody to go sit there and time matches when they're falling way behind and stuff because there were 2 rounds of stuff in one bracket that didn't get played yesterday.
Although I did hear they have more referees this year than ever before.
Yep, they got 10 for 80 tables.
Are all 10 on duty at the same time or are they in shifts?
They're in shifts. Doing shorter shifts with more on each shift.
SMP film fan says he'd love to be a ref. Well, they teach a class at the BCA Nationals every year. That's where they teach it, right? At BCA Nationals?
Yes.
And they're always looking for more refs, so.
And the one good thing about being a ref, you get paid to be here. If you go to Nationals, well, Worlds now, what they call it.
Oh, yeah, BCA Worlds,
You get paid for your shifts. You can play in one event, and you get your hotel room covered.
Yeah, so it's
you have to share with somebody else.
It's not a bad deal. Hello, Island Local 808. Welcome. And the Frogger rate on screen, that's the average of the two players. It's not the total, it's the average. So the total divided by 2. All right, Robert at the table, calling the 5 on the side.
Valius and John Baker, 51. Josie and John, table 51.
All right, that 2 ball is in a. Yeah. What are we doing with this 2 ball? Let's see, don't tie up the 8, but it didn't. The 11 got past the 8. I mean, the 2 goes. Well, the 2 has 2 pockets. But, you know, the upper right on screen and that right side pocket. But the solids have to be out of the way first. If that 3 is out of the way, she can shoot the 3 in that upper right corner right now. Shoot the 3 in the upper right corner with some bottom right. Come underneath the 2 ball to shoot the 2 in the same pocket as the 3. Is one possibility.
Robert Clark, 52. Robert Clark, table 52.
Now let's have a look at that LitmanLights.com overhead cam. That 2 ball might have just enough room to squeak by that 12 into the near corner, into the corner that it's nearest. It might. I don't think the 2 passes the 10 into the other corner. But if the 2 does go by the 12, it's only like half a pocket maybe, and half a pocket on a diamond is pretty small. All right, looks like Robert's looking at like maybe the 2 does pass the 12. Looks like he's playing. Looks like he's looking at playing position for the on the 2 from the 3 here is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like she's a little more than half of a pocket, which is what you need. About half a pocket, half of an opening of a pocket.
Well, if the 2 goes, he's got her perfect on it. All you gotta do is roll it in, and then the 8 in the side, roll forward for the 8. For the 4 in the side, roll forward for the 8 in the other side.
Huh?
So basically, if you make this 2, you basically
You win the match.
That wins you the match.
Yep.
So view
It
this.
finishes the match.
View this 2 ball as if you were shooting the 8. Because if you make it, that basically wins you the match. Basically, just from there, just roll the 4 in the side, roll forward for the 8 in the other side.
It's got to be pretty tight as much
No,
time
it
as
is.
she spent looking at this.
It's tight. It's very. I looked at the overhead. If it has room, it has just enough room. If it has room,
Did you check this overhead?
the actual stand up and look at the table. That
yeah,
overhead.
that overhead.
That was the one resource that I did not utilize.
Yeah, plus she's jacked completely
jacked
up
up.
over the 4.
Extra tough shot. Not only is it a tiny pocket, he jacked up over the 4 while doing so.
Then, oh no!
Oh, don't hook him.
Did it go too far?
No, I think like she might have hooked him.
We haven't seen him. We haven't seen Robert jump yet, have we?
I can't tell if he can see enough to make it or not.
Oh man, he's looking.
He's down, giving it the one-eyed squint.
No, he's not doing the one-eyed squint. Now he is. But when he was down, he's calling it.
He's called it.
Yeah, just pretend that 10 ball ain't even there. Put blinders on, like they do the horses at the racetrack.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see each other. Just follow the white rabbit. Wait, that's a different thing, isn't it?
Looks like he's curving it. He's putting some spin. Yeah,
Yeah,
he spun it.
overspend it.
No, he didn't spin
Underspend
it.
it.
He didn't spin it enough.
Yeah, had it too thin there. Yeah.
So he was partially hooked. He had to spin it.
Well, it's do or die.
All right. So the team of Sardoncillo and Carter still alive, still breathing, still got a chance.
They ain't pulled the plug on the life support yet to plug in a cell phone, but they're about to.
That's pretty bad. If they're pulling the plug in the life support so they can plug in the cell phone, that's pretty bad. Yep, exactly, Chris Robbins. A chip in a chair. Exactly right.
Gotta push the button. Or else the sound doesn't come back on.
Well, Junior's left this pretty tough.
John Carnes, Richard Seagraves, table
We
40. John and Richard.
can't go forward off of the point because it doesn't go up in the corner
Yeah,
and
to
past
me-
all
yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, to me, it does not look possible to make this 4 without scratching, making the 4 in the corner. I'm sure someone can, with a super stroke, can make it happen. That someone's not me. Unless she can put enough follow on it to just catch the point. Oh, she could put enough follow to catch the point. Oh, good effort. All right, Junior trying to figure this puzzle out. Shoot the 13 in the side, 13 in the corner. And when you're feeling confident, you just shoot the 13 right in the side and roll forward for the 10 and run out. But we know they're not feeling confident right now, so they're looking for a safety.
When you're struggling like that, you're looking at, you want to just be shooting duck soup until you get your confidence back in
Yeah,
your sea legs.
no, he's decided, I'm going to go out swinging, shooting this 13 in the side.
He's a great player.
Oh, no.
I don't, if you, Junior and his partner won the Scotch in the 9 ball. And his son actually won the, was the Platinum Division that Daniel won last time, correct? In 9 ball? Yeah, it was platinum because there were people thinking he should have been in the elite.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it was platinum.
Yeah. So, I played in many weekly tournaments and other tournaments around the area, and he's got game. Don't you worry about it. And he knows it. He's just got to find where it ran to.
All right, so looks like Robert trying to plot his course to the 8 ball from the 4. I like shooting this with right spin. Come between that 10, 15, hit the rail, and when the cue ball comes off the rail, maybe even bump to 14.
Just shoot the gap and come
Or is
behind it.
he might be just come into the middle of the table and then or take the cut shot.
Oh, it might have been what he
that's not
should have
it.
done.
Because she's not going to scratch, with the 11 there. Well, unlikely to scratch. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. Commentator's having dreams. I'm having dreams.
Dreams of what?
Guess the maybe my position play was kind of dreamland-like, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not easy at all.
Yeah. So on screen here, kick to this bottom rail at the 8. Call the 8 in the bottom right corner on screen.
Do what?
See where her cue stick is
Okay,
right now?
do kick bank.
Yeah, kick bank. So you kick to this bottom rail about 1 diamond to the left of the side pocket. Hits the 8. The 8 ball banks into that bottom right corner.
We'd love to telestrate for you, but we can't. We're on the big screens around the room.
Yep.
Don't want to be doing any coaching.
Yep. I have a telestrator, but I'm not going to use it because they would see me drawing and I don't want to be coaching. All right, we got a referee here watching for a good hit. Oh, she's kicking 3 rails at it, and she's called it in that upper left corner on screen.
Cole
The
Gibbons,
one nearest where the referee is standing.
Table 53. Cole and Steve, table 53.
That is Theron. Oof.
All right, ball in hand for the team of Sardoncillo and Carter. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. All right, Linda. Let's get this show on the road.
All right, gonna start with this 11, get that ball out of there because that is a bit of a problem ball for them.
Yeah, and the 14 does go between the 10, 15. So she can slide off and let him shoot that next. That 13 isn't in the greatest of positions either, being just a little bit shy of the side pocket. I think, was she trying to hold it up for the 15 maybe?
I think she was playing for the 14, I think.
Yeah, he can drag over to the 13 from here if he wants.
You can save the 13 for last. 13 up in the
And
far
just
corner.
shoot the 10 next.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
eight
is
ball.
not a foul.
Oh, they have the option of putting it back or leaving it where it was. I would be putting it back because when I get my shot at the table, I want it easier to shoot. Should
Yep.
that come up?
Yep. And yeah, it was my position play that they said I was dreaming on. So Yeah, taking an intentional foul and trying to tie up the stripes, that would have been an option. Probably not a bad option. Yeah, you give up ball in hand by doing so, but definitely makes things a lot more difficult for your opponent, and you're just hoping to come to the table again with maybe something a little bit better to look at. Here in America, we don't play where it's a foul to touch a ball. Touching a ball is not a foul. Your opponent gets the option to put it back or leave it where it is.
The only time
that-
touching a ball is a foul is if you move more than one ball. If you move it and move it back without asking, that's actually a foul, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Exactly right.
And of course, there's the if something comes through where it was or hits where it lies, then that's also a foul. I'm sorry, you were going to say something. Of course, the other team is winning.
So, yeah, Linda's going to be forced to shoot the 13 now, which is okay. Just time to reevaluate. Shoot the 13, then the 9. Yeah, and
Junior's got one of those really nice, loose, slippy Filipino strokes. So he can draw the ball back and get her somewhere.
yeah, people from like England and other places like that, where it's very common to play where it's a. I'm kind of surprised Linda is shooting this 9. That she's not just shooting the 13 up in the corner. Junior just said, "Why did you shoot the 13?"
Why didn't he tell her just to shoot the 13?
I don't know. Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
he can tell. He can say, "Hey, what about the
Exactly.
13?"
Exactly.
You don't even have to call a timeout.
Nope. Open communication is allowed in the Scotch doubles. He could have said, "Hey, shoot the 13."
Yep. Now he's got to be real careful of the 8-ball shooting this. And having to put that English on it makes this shot so much harder. And of course, he just
Nice
stands up there
shot.
and drills it.
He's just kind of freewheeling now. It's like, screw it. So yeah, in places of the world like England, where it's very common to play, where if you touch a ball with your hand or a cue stick, that's foul on any ball. It's mind blowing that we don't play that way here in America.
America.
In Island Local 808, yes. Junior, yes, he is Filipino.
Yeah, just a little bit. Or completely. Be right back.
Do I personally think it should be a foul if you touch a ball? Well, that's the way I've played all my life, where it's not a foul to do so. So it would be weird for me to play where it's a foul to touch any ball. But if that ball touches another ball, or if you move 2 or more balls, that's automatic foul. There's no option to restore the balls, and it's ball in hand for your opponent. So it only comes into effect for moving or touching a single ball. And that, of course, does not apply to the cue ball. Touching the cue ball, dropping a piece of chalk on the cue ball, anything like that, automatic foul. And yes, on Facebook, we are Railbirds Productions on Facebook. That is correct. And yeah, because your opponent has the option to put the ball back, if you accidentally move a ball with your hand, it is not to your advantage. It's going to be to your opponent's advantage. Your opponent gets all the advantage because they get to choose, leave it there or put it back. So if you accidentally move a ball, you're the one at the disadvantage. So
Yeah.
it works out.
And that's why if you move it back without saying anything, without asking them first, it's a ball in hand foul.
Yeah. A lot of players, they'll like in a bar, if you accidentally move a ball, they'll just, if they're shooting at a ball, they accidentally move a ball with their hand, they'll just grab the ball and put it back without saying anything, without asking or anything. To do that is a automatic foul, or would be in a situation like this here at this tournament. All right, that 15, that's going to be the tricky one. They do have the 9 ball there, so they got to get straight in on this 9, follow down for that 15 to that bottom right corner on screen. If they can do that, then it's pretty much lights out. Yeah, sorry, Wambra, but yeah, it's necessary.
What is?
That's pretty good. The only reason I say pretty good is because, it is a bit of a cut. The cue ball is going to be, she has to kind of jack up to try to control this cue ball. A little bit of draws, 10 in the same pocket. And then that 8 ball still got a problem with the 8, because the 8 does not pass the 3. So you got to get from the 10 to the 8 to one of the corners up, to one of the pockets up table.
Yeah, nothing's coming easy these last couple of games, is it? Yeah, but,
Yeah, and that was the problem with that shot. It was going to be hard to control the cue ball because he just rolled forward just basically just an inch too far, and when you're playing close position like that, it matters.
yes, it does.
So on the topic of accidentally touching the ball with your hand before the shot or with your cue stick or whatever, if that ball should happen to fall into the pocket, that is not a foul. I believe the rule is your opponent gets the option to put the ball back or leave it pocketed. I believe that's the rule.
Yep, and if it happens to fall in on its own, it gets put back to the closest original position.
Yes. The only exception to that is if it is the 8-ball in a game of 8-ball. If you accidentally knock the 8 in with your hand, I'm pretty sure that's automatic loss of game.
Wow, what a shot.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
And position on the 8.
I'll play Scotch with him when I can't play with Kevin.
Wowzers.
That was, yeah. How you like me now?
I like it a lot. Let's
do that again. Play it again, Sam.
boom, just like that. Kevin, you got dropped real fast there. What? What happened? I don't understand what you mean.
I don't know.
Man, that was a nice shot and perfect shape. Well, pretty good shape. As far as I'm concerned with what they had to work with, this is perfect shape.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Our live stream is still alive, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
All right, Carla, you got this. There it
There you go.
is for the match. What a shot. What a nice run there. All right, that does eliminate the team of Sardoncillo and Carter in third place. $980 for their efforts, which is not bad.
Huh?
All right, they will be moving into the finals, facing the team of Lingelbach and Shelsky. I think that's how you say her name. All right, Kevin and Sherry Ross with Railbirds. Thank you guys for watching. We got plenty more pool coming up.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching.